Mamas, you're watching Brown Mama Talk. I'm your co-host, Muffy Mendoza.
I'm Brown Mama Denise from DeniseandLaRosa.com.
I'm Brown Mama Kira from ThisIsTheVillage.com.
And thank you for joining us. And you know, it's getting real close to the holidays. So, in just about a week or so, your household is going to be invaded by foreigners. And you know what foreigners I'm talking about. Those family members that you really don't like, but you still got to put up with. What do you ladies think about how you deal with extended family members during the holidays, especially the ones you don't like?
Well, I think the first thing that helps me is to focus on the girls, my two daughters.
Yes.
And just kind of fake it till you make it, you know? Just think about what kind of environment they're being in, what vibes are they getting from you, and just kind of roll with it to make it a pleasant experience for them.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree as well. I think when you focus on why they are truly there, you really are able to get through it more efficiently, focusing on making sure the kids are happy, the food is cooked well, and that the husband is happy, everything goes well after that.
Yeah, you gotta just try to make the best of it. Like, when you said, why are they here? I asked myself, why are you here? You don't like me, I don't like you. Why are you here in particular? But you do have to try to make the best of it for your kids and kind of understand that they deserve to be a part of your kids' life just as much as you deserve to be a part of their life. Even if you don't like them, because you never know what that person may have to offer your kid down the line.
Right.
You know, there may be something the kid needs to talk about that they can't talk to you about, and they might go to that relative. Now, as long as that relative don't mean them no harm, because you know you got them relatives, they don't like you, they don't like your kids neither.
Right.
You got to watch out for them ones. But as long as the relative doesn't really mean your family any harm, if it's just a disagreement between the two of y'all, like, you just need to keep it moving.
Absolutely.
Did anybody have any specific memories of family members? I have quite a few. I've had bad ladies that want to bring stuff to my house. I've had aunties that can't handle their liquor. I can't handle mine either. So if we get into an argument, we have to have no liquor at family functions. What about you guys? Any memories that you can remember of family members getting on your nerves at the holidays?
I'll let you take that one first.
I've had a holiday event that didn't go as planned. I had an aunt bring laundry to Thanksgiving.
Oh
my gosh, to get her laundry done. And I think her biggest thing was she didn't think that it was a problem because we were related, we were family. But it became a problem because dinner consumed on her sorting her whites and colors.
Yes, I would say that's probably a problem. You don't bring laundry to holiday dinners and things like that. But you know, that is a brown people specific problem. You get family members who call you before they come over and say, you mind if I bring a load of laundry? And you be like, wasn't you coming over for dinner? Was laundry included? Was this a laundry party?
Yeah.
So I think the general consensus among us mamas is that you just gotta kind of grin and bear it. But if they come with laundry, I think you should just unplug your washer and dryer and tell them it don't work.
There you go. I agree.
I second that.
And I think one more thing that is kind of difficult around the holidays is that African American families in particular, we usually don't have one tradition that we share across households. So everybody kind of has their way of doing things, and when you try to mesh everybody together, it's like, I trim the tree this way, well, I don't make the turkey that way, well, this is that and that is this. How do you ladies deal with that, and how can we get more traditions into our, you know, families without making a fuss?
Right. Well, I think, and I'm the baby in the family, and I think it's hard for, you know, some of my relatives to accept the fact that, listen, this is my turn. You know, I have to establish the, you know, traditions in this family, and while that may have worked for you and your family, and that's great, this is my family. So, you know, you just have to set the tone and put your foot down and make it clear that, you know, that's great for you, and we may incorporate that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's my husband and I that are, you know, really setting the traditions in our family, and that has to be respected.
I agree. I agree. I have a wide, broad family. So we have Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, New Year type thing. And it's one of those things to where I agree with you. You have to establish what is celebrated in my home and how we're going to go about doing that. I think the biggest thing is I like to celebrate family. And all of those
Yes.
holidays focus on family.
Yep.
And I try to keep the focus there. I try to take the focus off of the gifts and off of the religious beliefs and focus them on family.
Yeah, that's a good idea, I think. I think it's difficult for African Americans in particular to start these traditions because we are so used to being separated. And now I think a new thing is really going on in African American communities where we are starting to develop our own traditions, but it's just difficult to meld those across households because everybody's used to doing their own thing. But I think if we do what Kira said and just focus on the family, focus on making it fun for the kids, because I hate family functions where it's not fun for the kids.
Right.
It has to be fun for the kids. If it's not fun for the kids, it's going to be hard for it to become a tradition because they're not going to remember it enough to pass it down to their kids. So I think if we can all just come to a consensus that this is about the children and making sure they have a good time so that they will even feel like, because I know families that don't even get together for the holidays.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that probably has to do with the fact that the kids didn't have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And if the kids don't have fun, then, you know, they're not going to pass it down and they're not going to feel like it's something important to do in their household. So I think regardless of what you decide to do, you just need to make sure that everybody's having a good time and that everybody understands it's not about an individual, it's about a family.
Mhm.
Right. And I think that's where the tension sometimes comes out because people try to make it all about them. You know, this is how I want to do it. This is how I want it done. This is how we did it. And it's all about them. And I think when you have little ones and you're bringing them up in the family, it's important to kind of shift the focus and take yourself out of it and put yourself in their shoes as children and think, you know, what's going to be a pleasant experience for them, like you said.
Okay. Well, thank you, mamas, for joining us here on brownmamas.com. I'm your co-host, Muffy Mendoza.
I'm Denise LaRosa.
I'm Kira.
And thank you for visiting. You can watch Brown Mama Talk on brownmamas.com once a month. We'll let you know when. Have a good evening.